US dollar to collapse? One of the many persistent rumors circulating on the internet is the impending collapse of the US dollar. The big one right now is a date-specific collapse of 28 May 2016. Today's date is 29 May 2016, and there is no sign of a dollar collapse. So it is not going to happen. What is the basis of this dollar collapse rumor? The United States dollar has been the world reserve currency since 1945, and some nations wonder how much longer the US dollar can remain the world reserve currency. These other nations also see the advantages the US enjoys as having the world reserve currency. They would like to enjoy the advantages the US dollar has being the world reserve currency. Even as these advantages of being the world reserve currency are going away. In eras of the past, most currency were backed by gold, silver, copper, or even salt. They were backed by some kind of commodity. As population increased, the distribution of wealth became distributed over the wider population. The amount of gold, silver, copper, and even salt has not increased. So the same valued commodities became unable to represent the amount of money in the world. The wealth of the world has become diluted over a larger population and larger economy. So the fact is, there is not enough gold, silver, copper, and perhaps not enough salt in the world to back up any of the world's major currencies. Today, most currencies are fiat currencies, backed up by a legislative statute and faith in the stability of the national government. The estimated value of all the gold in the world is something on the order of $6 trillion worth. The value of the global economy is something like $25 trillion or more. There isn't enough gold in the world to back the global economy. So is the US dollar going to collapse? The answer is no. Everybody is in the same situation. The global economy is larger than the amount of gold or silver available to back the major world currencies. So the value of currency is set by a fairly arbitrary market value. It is no longer set by how much gold a nation has. The next clincher in the global financial scene is China recently released a new yuan-based benchmark for gold bullion. The yuan is the name of the Chinese currency. Currently, China backs its yuan with foreign exchange reserves worth more than $3.2 trillion. About $2 trillion of that is believed to be U.S. currency. So U.S. currency supports the value of the Chinese yuan. How much gold does China have to back this new gold-backed yuan? China announced last July 2015 that it held 1,658 metric tons of gold. However, analysts who monitor the world's gold flow and mining data think China has much more than that. Some say China has as much as 3,000 tons. While still far behind the U.S.'s 8,000 tons, China's gold reserves are now the 6th largest in the world. Some speculate that China may announce at some point the yuan is fully backed by gold. Global capital would start switching from the dollar to the new gold standard yuan, and the price of gold would surge. Fully backing the yuan with gold may not even be possible. Currently, China backs its yuan with foreign exchange reserves worth more than $3.2 trillion. About $2 trillion of that is believed to be U.S. currency. Let's consider that China does have 3,000 tons of gold. about twice as much as it is reporting. The current price of gold is about US dollars $1,230 per ounce. So China has about $130 billion worth of gold. This is far short of its $3.2 trillion in foreign exchange reserves. For China to fully switch to the gold standard, it would need to sell a large portion of its foreign exchange reserves to buy thousands of tons of gold. This would cause gold prices to increase and the value of its dollar holdings to decrease. This would disrupt the global economy and be a very bad idea for the world and China. How much gold would China need to fully back its yuan? According to a Bloomberg Intelligence article last year, at current exchange rates, China would need about 525,000 tons of gold. To compare, about 182,000 tons of gold has been mined in all of history. China would need about 3 times that amount. There is no way China could stockpile that amount of gold. It can't happen. This just dispels one rumor and points up a fact. World population has produced an economy larger than the resources available to support the currency of the whole world. We are just floating the note. That's something to think about. Thanks for watching.